Hi everyone, today I want to give you 15 short conversation between people, a man and a woman. Conversation 1. The woman complained to the man she was really tired that day, and she told they hadn't got back from their trip until late the night before. The man agreed with her. He commented she had just spent 2 weeks skiing in the mountain and she wanted to know how it was. The woman replied to him, "It had been fantastic," she said. She couldn't remember the last time she had got too much fun, and she wanted to know if he was planning to take a vacation soon. The man disagreed with her. He commented he had to wait for a return from his business trip to Hong Kong, and he was planning to rent a house at the beach for the first week of August. Short conversation 2. The man said to the woman they needed a plan for tomorrow's meeting. He said it was scheduled to start at 8:30, and he thought they had to have the financial report first. The woman agreed with him. She suggested speaking second because she was going to introduce the new job project. The man was happy about that. Then he thought it would be time for coffee break. He suggested putting time presentation after coffee break, and he thought that should take until lunch. The woman agreed with him. She suggested going over the quarterly report and organizing the planning committee. She thought they could manage to cover everything before the end of the day. Conversation 3. The woman was sorry the man, however she didn't see his name anywhere on the reservation list. The man explained he had called to his reservation for weeks before, and he had reserved a single room for a week, and he gave her his reservation number. The woman said they just didn't seem to have a record up there, but she could do that. She would give him a double room for 2 nights and just charge him for single. Then on Wednesday he could move into the single room the rest of the week, and she would give him a voucher good for 3 dinners in their restaurant. The man agreed with her. He thought that would work out, and thanks for the meal ticket. Conversation 4. The man said to the woman their boss would be leave in just 5 minutes for the Natural History Museum. The woman agreed with him. She hoped they could spend all morning there. The man agreed with her. He explained they could have to leave there by 11. Then, if it didn't rain, they had walking to some of nearby monument before arriving at her restaurant for lunch at 12. Then was after the art museum for the afternoon. The woman wanted it was walking tour. She hoped they didn't have to walk far, and she suggested she could have to wait until the following day to get to a shopping district. Conversation 5. The woman had tried to call the man the night before, but he hadn't been home. She wanted to know where he had been. The man replied to her, he had gone to the movie with some friends after work. He thought she should call him that morning because he had known he would be out on the day before. The woman was sorry about that. She explained she had forgot. So she wanted to know if the man was still interested in that play. She wanted to buy a ticket that day. She could get them for Friday or Saturday night or Sunday afternoon. The man rather went in the afternoon and at night, and he suggested getting them on Sunday. Conversation 6. The woman said to the man they had planned the meeting for that afternoon, but when Mrs. Johnson hadn't arrived the night before, they had postponed it. The man wanted to know if she would be there tomorrow. The woman disagreed with him. She had called that evening to say they should reschedule the meeting for the week after. Conversation 7. The man said to the woman his secretary made a reservation for him for the 6th January. The woman wanted to know how many days. The man replied to her it was about for 6 days. However, if his wife came, he would stay until 26th. Conversation 8. The man complained about the delay, and he said he had been waiting for an hour. The woman replied to him he would be there for another 30 minutes at least, and the police were letting anyone through until 6. The man agreed with her. He said he should be stayed at the office. Conversation 10. Conversation 10. The woman said to the man she had been going to take Friday off and not come back until Tuesday. The man wondered was 4 days weekend, and she was happy about that. The woman replied to him, except she had been told to be there first thing Monday morning. Conversation 11. The woman wanted to know if that was the last train to Osaka. The man disagreed with her, and he explained there was 2 more after that, and they left every 30 minutes. The woman thought 8:30 had been too early for the last train. Conversation 12. The man said to the woman The meeting Friday morning would be over by noon, so he would be home on next day. The woman replied to him, they, they were having company Sunday, so she hoped he would be there. The man agreed with her and he said he would be home before then. Conversation 13. The woman said to the man she would be gone until the week after next. The man replied to her that was mean. She would be back too late to have them. The woman replied to him it was okay, and she explained her lawyers were coming in that afternoon. Conversation 14. The man complained to the woman it was very hot that day. The woman replied to him according to the record the last time had been July 18th, 1517. The man said what was a coincidence, and he said that had been his 8th wedding anniversary. Finally, the woman said to the man that our Australian plane wouldn't be ready until June. The man replied to her that was too late. They had to operational in January. The woman replied was earlier. And they needed 6 months more. Thank you for listening me. Goodbye.